Good evening, everyone. This is Colin, or Brack Rives Matter. Just getting back to you about part two of that tune-up thing I was doing with my Impala. I know it's been quite a while, and I'd like to apologize. I've taken my time and then some to do everything. So, I forgot where I was last time, but I'll fill you in the best I can since it's been so long. So, I think soon after I made the video, I used my throttle body and MAF cleaner, like a little bundle they have, along with a K&N air filter. I did that all in one afternoon, and I'm really glad I did it. Originally, I thought I would need a little bit of help because I'm, again, like a backyard mechanic at best. I kept asking my friend if he'd be able to stop by sometime, but I think he wanted me to be able to do it myself just to build some confidence. So I did it, and it was actually really easy. The throttle plate in the body had a pretty good amount of dirt. It was pretty gunky. The mass airflow I can't really tell, but I made sure to spray it down nice and good. The air filter, I think it was about average amount of dirty maybe, but the K&N air filter, I'm really glad I put that one in. After that, I noticed a little bit of an improvement. I think the airflow was a little better, maybe a little bit more aggressive, maybe a little bit better response, and you know, to the throttle when I hit the gas and everything. Um, so, what else was there? Um, so, a couple months later, I think about a month from now, I had my AC Delco spark plugs installed too. And as soon as I had those installed, it was pretty good. The hesitation wasn't nearly as bad as it was when I would hit the gas hard. The response was better, and I was pretty happy with that. And then going on about 2 months ago, I had bought a short ram air intake from like R-Tunes or something like that. It's blue, and unfortunately I haven't got around to installing it. I'm thinking about maybe doing it sometime soon, but I'm not sure. So it's still sitting in my garage, all the different parts. I put all the parts together the best I could just to have it kind of ready. And a couple different times I tried to look under my hood, and like there's like two different segments, or maybe three or four. Like I'm pretty sure the piping would go along with the piece of the original plumbing that has the MAF, and like the air filter after that, along with like the clamps and the like the coupling pieces. It looked a little bit complex though. I hate to admit I didn't really want to mess with it myself too much. Um, the place I always bring it to for more in-depth repairs, I called them about it, and they said they're not really into aftermarket, which kind of sucks. But luckily, it's only costed $40, so it's not a huge hit. It's better than buying a freaking K&N whole cold air intake with everything you could freaking want for it from the K&N, cold air. Um, but I've changed overall my opinions on the car, kinda. Not in a very positive way, really. Around the time where I got the cold air intake or the short ram, whatever, I was also looking at a lot of different parts in a lot of different ways to do major modifications, or well, not major, but more major, like maybe an exhaust, maybe headers, stuff like that. And I looked at parts, and other than how complex it would be and like the kind of things I would have to pay attention to, like size and different things that fit well with this and that, I've learned that it's not the easiest thing in the world to find parts for this car. It's kind of an oddball, freaking 5.3 liter with a front wheel drive, LS motor front wheel drive, the active fuel management. I was looking for like what do you call it? Can't even remember. It's been a while. Like kits of motor parts that would replace those parts with standard parts, and I'm pretty sure I found the right kit. And after that, I would call places around here just to see if they would do it. And that was really hard. Every performance place rather just wouldn't do it. They would rather flake out, or some places that had dynos too, they would say, "Oh, we don't do front wheel drive dynos," blah blah blah. And I think even a place or two I called, I said I'll get back to them, but I kind of flaked. So I was thinking, like, other than some small fun little things that even I could do by myself, how much worth it is it? I mean, this thing's such an oddball. I didn't really realize it, So I came to the conclusion that maybe I should buy a different car, that fits what I should probably get. Couple ideas I got were maybe a fourth gen Camaro or Firebird with the LS1, rear wheel drive, no active fuel management. Another thing is those ones go up to like 2002, so that's comfortably far away from the bailout era. This being an '06, that's kind of getting there. Not quite, but kind of. Another one I'd have in mind is a GTO from '04 to '06. Those have the same LS1, or if you get the newer ones, it's the LS2 with even more power. But I'm gonna ride this thing out for a while, try to get all the value I can out of it. Mathematically, for what I've paid for it, the car itself and the repairs I had to do over time, I have made my money back easily and then some. But I'm kind of just planting myself financially and saving money and just letting that part of my life grow. So if I were to do it tomorrow, that wouldn't be the greatest idea unless like this thing had enough trade-in value for me to get, for the time being, maybe just a beater truck or older Honda Civic kind of thing. Another thing I want to do is learn stick shift because unfortunately I don't know how to do that either, and can't really do it with this. So that's pretty much where I am, man. I'm a little disappointed, but I mean, this thing's got plenty of balls, but maybe I should have thought more into it. Maybe I should have asked more people or something like that. Buying a car is of course always a major thing, but what else? Can't even remember. It's been a long day. I'm kind of tired. Uh, so yeah, that's pretty much where I am right now, man. Now I'm trying to remember something important that I was gonna say. Yeah, this thing's such an oddball car. I remember when I would just fantasize about having it. It's got the nice big wheels and it's the SS version, the Super Sport, the V8. It looks really cool and it has a V8. I assumed it would be a rocket along with looking cool. But then, since I've got it, I've noticed you really don't see many other ones compared to all the old fourth generation Camaros and Firebirds and all that stuff. And I think, oh, well, who cares? Maybe that's just more common, but maybe they did it for a good reason. Maybe they're better cars. Just because things look good doesn't mean they are good. I mean, this thing isn't bad, but overall my opinions on it are very mixed, and I think I'm just gonna move on from just one bad decision and just do it intelligently as I can, and so that's about it really. It's again, I like to apologize. It's taken me a while. I kind of procrastinate. I work a lot. My mind kind of wanders all over the place a lot. So, but yeah, that's about it for me. I'll see you guys.